Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Right here, right here. 56.
Here's McNair. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. McNair, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now the first carry for Bush. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
55. I got you, punk. Sit.
On 3rd down, Elway. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the right side with Bush. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
55. Let's get it. Hey, exit. Now.
On 2nd down, Elway. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They'll run it with Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. I don't think you got it.
On 2nd down, McNair. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
56, Mike, 56.
From the gun, here's McNair. He finds Humphreys. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. On the ground, this is Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Johnson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Check 53. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 3rd down, McNair. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 36. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Mike, 53. Mike.
To throw on second down. McNair. He gets it to Humphreys. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And the Titans first down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
6-0 our score after one. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They begin with a run by Davis. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun on third down, it's Elway. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Second-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Looking to throw on second down. McNair into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
Here's Elway to throw. That's complete to Sharp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll hand it off to Bush. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
70, Indy. Check, 54. Hey, Charlie.
Here's Elway. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Let's go.
Get it.
On the run, it's Bush. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. They begin the drive with Johnson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
56 at the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on third and long. McNair. He's got Mason complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Fielded just inside the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Elway to throw again. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Elway. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Elway to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator.
Bush on 3rd down. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. The Broncos send out their punter now. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit.
It's a foot race. The 40, 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 83 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now McNair. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds Corey Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Right there, 56.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Record. Like 56.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McNair. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Bush. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll go again with Bush. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. 50, play.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bush. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll wait to throw on 2nd. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Elway. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From midfield, Elway. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. This is Bush. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Elway. They'll set up the screen with Davis. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on second down. McNair over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe.
56. All day, dog. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
To throw on third down. McNair. Over the middle, complete. It's Mason. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Johnson. And some room to maneuver. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Right back to him on 1st down. And some room to work. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now McNair looking for a 1st down throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Johnson running left. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw, McNair. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. McNair. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Put that team on the clock. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
On 4th down, McNair. And this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
X3, 218, chopper, snap.
On 1st down, it's Bush. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Rashad Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Elway throw. It's caught by Davis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A give. This is Bush. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
McNair to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on him all game long. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's McNair, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Aqib Talib, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Set. 10-2 stop.
54. Here we go, here we go.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Bush. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 21-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
All day, baby, all day, all day, all day.
Shoot.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and this was truly a total team
Shutout.